politicians in Chile, Augusto Pinochet, and Salvador Allende. Can you tell me how they approached you, and if they ever tried to use your show to communicate, and what was your stand on that?
More Pinochet than Allende. I think I didn't like Allende didn't like me too much at the beginning. That was my feeling. I was very young, but I never was involved in politics. Never. I worked with all the governments. I worked with Allende. I worked with Pinochet, but I never was involved in politics. I worked with each government that was during the 50 years in Chile. Because what I do, I'm the bridge. And in that bridge is, on one side is the audience, on the other side is the government. I'm representing the audience in need, and the government has to listen. That's my philosophy, that's my policy.
How was the life in Chile when all the change was going, and what was your role for the people? What did you want the people to?
Well, first it was a difficult moment with Allende, and before with Frei, because there was a transition. Allende, Frei, it was difficult moments. They were changing the economy. They were changing the ownerships from different companies, big companies, middle-sized companies. And then it came Pinochet with a dictatorship. Was always difficult to be in the middle of that. More difficult in the Pinochet times than in the other times.
Why?
Because that was a dictatorship. And then you were not allowed to do whatever you wanted.
Is it true he wanted you to announce the military coup of Salvador Allende?
No. Is it true that they approached me the day when they took over the government, because they knew that I had, at that time there was a U camera, portable camera was not very common, and I had one. And then they took me to the Allende's house to show the house and to show everything after they take over the Junta de Gobierno. How you say that in English? La Junta de Gobierno. The military
government.
The military government. It's not exactly, but the military. Well, there were 4 different militaries together. They were ruling the country, and they wanted that I take all those scenes and that I presented to the audience. But I convinced the military to do it for me.
How did you do that?
I was young, I was aggressive, and I convinced him. I told him that this is not for people like me, this is for a military like he was. And he accepted, and he started doing that. That saved me from many things, because I never got involved in politics. And that was something that put you in the middle of the Chilean politics at that moment.